Hello, yogis. Welcome and welcome back, many of you, to our new spring schedule. So we're going to be taking it pretty slowly today because we've got a couple of people that have taken a sabbatical from yoga and just now getting back into it. So this will be a nice, slow class. Take it at your own pace. Let's begin by breathing. Sit up tall or lie down so that you can have a nice airway going. Close your eyes and then start focusing on your breath. Big, deep yoga breaths in and out of the nose. As you inhale, feel how your chest rises with your breath. Feel how your rib cage expands with your breath. And feel how your belly inflates with your breath. And as you exhale, feel your belly deflate. Feel your diaphragm go back in place. Your chest comes down, and repeat at your own pace, but make them long, full, even breaths, knowing that this is one of the most important things that you can do for your health. It's a fact. Daily deep breathing is critical to your health. Every time you inhale, you carry the oxygen to every cell in your body. Every time you exhale, you breathe out toxins. Every time you inhale, your diaphragm contracts and massages your abdominal organs, helping your metabolism, helping your digestive process. And every long exhalation helps reduce stress and anxiety, calms your nervous system. And now I think everybody here knows what Ujjayi breath is. Ujjayi breath is when you close off the glottis in the back of your throat and you can hear yourself breathe like Darth Vader, like you're snoring. So try a couple of those where you're snoring softly to yourself like Darth Vader breath. Still long and full. And the Ujjayi breath is good it comes in useful when you are holding a yoga pose, for example. It makes you concentrate on your breath and enables you to retain a yoga pose for longer. So just a couple of Ujjayi breaths just to get that going, because you might want to use it sometime during the practice today. And then bring your breathing back to normal. And normal breathing is basically chest breathing. And then let's please take a deep breath together and we'll Om in. Om Balu Satguru Bhagavan Ki. The divine is the inner teacher. So I'm so honored that you're here on the mat with me today. Today's I've been doing an anatomy series, but I'm taking a break from the anatomy series so that we can just have an all over slow body workout today, since we're bringing back some people from sabbatical. So we'll start in our seated cross-legged position. Make sure you're able to tilt your pelvis forward so that you have a neutral lower back. So sitting up on something, if that doesn't happen naturally, just sit up on something and tilt the pelvis forward. You bring the hands to heart center, press the palms together. Inhale as you push your fingertips all the way up. Exhale, let your right hand float down beside your hip. Left arm comes beside your ear, and bring your left shoulder back. And look up and take a couple of deep breaths as you push into your right sit bone. Feel the right ribs open. And inhale, pull your arm back up. Exhale, arm floats back down. Inhale, back to heart center. Open your arms in a T. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, twist to the right. Your left hand comes on the outside of the right thigh. Right hand comes behind you. Keep your spine vertical as you twist. Chin is parallel to the ground. Think about bringing your left shoulder around, bringing your right shoulder back behind you, and your left ribs are coming around to the right side of your body. Inhale. Exhale very slowly. Bring your head, shoulders, and chest back to center. Palms again to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, left hand floats down. Right arm beside the ear. Bring the right shoulder back. See if you can look up and push down into your right sit bone. Allow your ribs to open. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, arm floats down. Hands back to heart center. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist left. Right hand comes on the outside of the left leg. Left hand behind. Bring your left shoulder back. Bring your right shoulder around. Bring your right ribs to the left side of your body. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come back to center. Okay, let's come on to our knees and table position, patting your knees as needed here. And starting with a flat back. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Your back is neutral. Inhale. Exhale, bring your bottom towards your heels very slowly. Make your breath last here. Exhaling through your nose, long, slow exhale. Bring your bottom towards your heels, stretching your spine. And then inhale through your nose, making the breath last as you push back up to table. Long inhale. And again, exhale through the nose as you sit back towards your heels, very slowly, very long exhalation through your nose, making it last. This is what I call lubricating, greasing the hinges, lubricating all of our joints. Inhale as you slowly come back to table, moving around all that synovial fluid around your joints, and then pause in table position. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, come into your cat back, tuck your toes, arch your back toward the ceiling, tuck your chin and curl your tailbone under, push the mat away with your hands so you can feel your vertebra open. And then very slowly make your breath last. Inhale through your nose, uncurl your toes, drop the belly down toward the mat. Come into your cow, stretch your tailbone back, head forward, and push your shoulders to the back of the mat so you can feel your chest open. And then exhale slowly through your nose as you sit all the way back again towards your heels. Now pause here in child pose. Walk your hands to the right, as far as your hands will go, and then take your left hand and place it on top of your right wrist, and just let your head hang between your arms. So you feel a lateral opening on the left side of your body. Slowly, hands walk back to center, and continue walking to the left as far as you can, and then your right hand will come on top of your left wrist, and your head melts between your arms. And now slowly walk back to center, push back up to table. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, reach out to the side with your right arm and twist open. Look up, bring the shoulder back. Big breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to take that arm, thread it underneath your left arm, and bring your shoulder down to the mat. And if your head reaches to the mat, or do whatever your shoulder allows here for a nice shoulder stretch. Okay, push into your left hand as you slowly unthread. Come back to your table. Put weight into your right hand. Take a deep breath as you open up to the left, twisting. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the arm down and thread that arm underneath your right arm, slowly bringing your shoulder down to the mat and your head if it reaches the mat. Now push into your right hand, unthread, come back to table. So we're gonna do a little cat bow here. You don't need to come forward, do that much. Just, you're gonna bring your chest forward and then bow down, keep your elbows by your sides, and then come back up. So if you only come down 1 inch, that's fine. If you come down 2 inches, that's fine. We'll do a couple of those. So from the side, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna shift your chest forward, bow down, keep your elbows by your sides, come back up, and then go to table. Okay? Again, shift your chest forward, keep the elbows from poking out, bow down 1 or 2 inches even, and then come back up. Very good. Okay, now this time we are going to, I'll go sideways this way. We're gonna come forward, bow down, bring our chest down to the mat, however you need to, and slither into your cobra pose. Most of us have done this before. So slither into like a snake into cobra. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Think about loosening your neck here. Push your shoulders to the back of the mat and then push back to table. And then sit all the way back toward your heels in child pose. And then inhale, make your breath last, come all the way back to table. This time, we're going to shift our chest forward, not bow down. Keep your arms straight. Shift the chest forward and bring the chest between your upper arms with straight arms. Knees on the mat, push your shoulders back to the back of the mat. Think about your head your head's a turtle coming out of its shell. Nice long neck. So this is a version of upward facing dog. And then go all the way back to table. And then all the way back down towards your heels. And then slowly back to table. Okay. Walk your hands forward, a couple of hand lengths. Keep your bottom up in the air. Spread your fingers wide. And make sure that your middle finger is pointing forward. Squeeze your forearms toward each other so that you can see your elbow rotating outward. The other way. Yeah, this way. Yeah. Good. The eye of the elbow in and up. So squeeze the forearm. Yeah, there. Perfect. So then you should feel the top of your shoulders roll out, right? You feel that? Okay, good. Let your head melt down between the arms. You don't have to touch your head down, but just keep your arms lengthened, squeezing the forearms toward each other so that your eye of the elbow turns in and up. And so this is called the puppy pose. It's a nice arm, shoulder, and back stretch. And then come back to table. Now, remember what that felt like with the arm movements, because we're going to come into downward facing dog. So get the front half of your dog ready. Spread your fingers, push into your knuckles, squeeze your forearms toward each other so that the eye of the elbow comes forward and up. Tuck your toes and then push your bottom up to downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent at first. Stretch the spine long, let the head dangle between the arms. Good. All right, so now bend your knees a lot so that you can walk up to your hands. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And then come into mountain pose, Tadasana. And think about your spinal alignment for a moment. Your head's right on top of your shoulders. Make sure your chin's not jutting forward. Head's right on top of the shoulders. Chest is open, shoulders are down and back. Your belly's in, your hips are pointing, your points are forward, and your feet are parallel to each other. And then just breathe here, a couple of breaths. You can close your eyes if you like. Just think about your nice, long, straight spine. And then be in the moment. Don't think about anything but the present moment and how grateful you are for your body, how grateful you are for your health, how grateful you are for every breath that you take. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, bring your palms together. Inhale, push up with your fingertips. Exhale, we're going to crescent to the right. Bring the left shoulder back. Push into your left foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms up. So when your arms go up like this, make sure that your collarbone's not coming up with it. So make the arm come out of the arm socket without crunching up your ears. Bring your palms together. Push your fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale, crescent left. Bring the right shoulder back. Look up and push down into your right foot. And then inhale all the way back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Okay, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, bring your arms in a T, thumbs pointing down. Place your hands on the small of your back, fingers pointing down. And then just lean back into your hands. Keep control of your head. Look up. Keep pushing your elbows backward toward each other as you open your chest up toward the ceiling. A couple of deep breaths here. Your hands are supporting your lower back. And then very slowly come back up to center. And then return to Tadasana, mountain pose, for a couple of breaths. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend your knees. Come sitting into your chair pose here. Keep your legs parallel to each other. Arms can either be up or forward. So if your shoulders bother you, your arms come forward. If your shoulders don't bother you, you can bring them a little higher. So it depends on your own body. Whatever you do, don't crunch up your neck. Your neck is nice and long here. Your legs are parallel to each other. Tailbone's pointing down, so you're not overarching your lower back. Breathe. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, come into your chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to your thighs. Straighten your legs, flatten your back. So your body's in an L shape. Push your shoulders to the back of your mat so your chest opens. And think about your body being in an L shape. Your legs are straight, but your knees are not locked. Your spine is nice and long. Think about the point of your top of your head pointing forward, your bottom going backward. Bend your knees, come back into your chair pose. Inhale up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, come into your chair pose. Open your arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Keep sitting in your chair as you reach behind you with your right hand. And then very slowly come back forward and rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, open. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left, sitting in your chair. Right hand comes on the outside of the left thigh. Reach behind you as far as you can with your left arm, staying in your chair. And then slowly come back forward. Inhale, exhale, up. And then bring your hands back down once more to your lower back. Lean back, opening the chest. Keep control of your head. Bring your elbows toward each other. And then very slowly come back upright and return to Tadasana, mountain pose, and think about your straight spine. Your head is right on top of the shoulders. Good. Right. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees. Come into chair. Inhale. Exhale, open your arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes on the right thigh. Right arm goes behind. Inhale, back forward to chair. Exhale, hands come on the thighs. Straighten the legs. Flatten your back. Come into your L shape. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring your hands down toward the mat. Take your left hand onto your right shin or ankle. So you got both knees bent here. And then we're going to open our right arm out to the side as we slowly straighten the right leg. Keep the left knee bent and the right leg will straighten as much as your body allows. This is a big hamstring thing, so only go as far as your legs allow. And then come back down to the center. Let your arms dangle by your sides like orangutan arms with your bent knees. And then very slowly come back up through chair. All the way back up, inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, push your fingertips up. Exhale, crescent right, left shoulder comes back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist left, right hand on the outside of the thigh, left arm goes behind. Slowly come back forward, back to your chair, inhale. Exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten your legs, flatten your back, push the shoulders to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees a lot, let your hands come on down toward the mat. Take your right hand onto your left shin or ankle. And keeping the right knee bent, you're going to take your left arm open out to the side as you straighten your left leg, as much as the left leg will straighten. The right knee stays bent. So your hands coming to the outside of the shin. The fingers are on the outside of the shin. Yeah, more. Yeah, there you go. And then slowly bring the hand back down. Come back to chair. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, push up. Exhale, crescent left. Right shoulder comes back. Push into the right foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, open your arms in a T, thumbs down, bring your hands behind you, lace your fingers and clasp your hands. And then pull your hands away from your bottom as far as you can. Pull your shoulders down from your ears. Keep soft in your knees. Your legs are straight, but don't lock your knees. And then we're going to come forward, bring our body into an L shape with straight-ish legs. And then take your hands and push them up toward the ceiling as far as they'll go in a big shoulder and chest opener. Okay. Keep your posture with your body. Let go of your hands. Let your arms swing down by your sides like orangutan arms. And then very slowly bring your arms in front of you. Come all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, clasp your fingers behind you. Relace your fingers so that the opposite thumb is on top, your non-habitual thumb. Pull the hands away from the body. Soften the knees, but don't lock the knees, but straight. Keep your legs straight as you inhale. Exhale, come forward. Bend the knees. Even you can rest your belly on your knees if you like here, or on your thighs. Hands go straight up to the ceiling. Okay, keep your forward fold. Let go of your hands. Bring your hands down by your sides, orangutan arms. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then Tadasana. Pause for a breath or two in this active rest. Straight spine, nice alignment, crown of your head down to the root. Make sure your chin's not jutting forward. Make sure your neck is relaxed. And we will now do our one-legged balance pose, tree pose. So if you want to have assistance, please don't be afraid to use something for balance, because it's better to do so and get your balance than not get your balance at all. So if you recall, tree pose is where you stand on one leg. I'm going to let you pick whatever leg you want. Just remember which one it is so that you can do the opposite one. Cock whatever leg you're going to lift off the floor. Make sure you open that groin area as much as you can, and then bring that foot either into your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And then you start with your hands together, get your balance. And then if you want to, you can bring your arms up. It's totally up to you what you do with your arms. Find a focal point and just breathe. And here's where an Ujjayi breath comes in handy. Think about your breath, Ujjayi breath. And if you have to come out, come out. Don't worry about it. Couple more breaths. And then whenever you're ready, float out. Shake your body out, and we'll switch legs. Find your focal point, shift your weight. If you can spread your toes, it helps to spread your toes. Cock the knee out and come into it at your leisure. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh, it's totally up to you. If you want to grow your branches or not. And think about your breath. Ujjayi breath. And whenever you're ready, come on out. So that pose is really, really good for not only your balance, but your core strength, because you're using a lot of your core. Just keep that balance. And it's good for your leg strength as well. Okay, please get blocks handy at the front of your mat. And if you're using knee padding, just have it available to you within reach beside your mat. Okay, make sure the blocks are on either side of your feet. So you want to step up between the blocks. You don't have, David, can you get John some blocks? Okay, so make sure that you can have room to step backwards. So you might want to move up a little bit so that when you step back, you don't stand on your bolster. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down, bring your hands onto your blocks, one on either side of each foot. Blocks can be any height here. Step your right foot back, and then think about your alignment here. Line up your left knee over the ankle so that your calf is perpendicular to the ground. Lift your right quadriceps so that your leg tightens. Put weight into the right heel. And think about a long line from the crown of your head down to your back heel. So make sure your shoulders aren't hunching over. If they are, maybe lift the blocks up a little higher so you can bring your shoulders down. Good. And then breathe here, a breath or two. Make sure that the front knee is above the ankle and not forward of the ankle. It can be behind the ankle, but not forward of the ankle. Good, okay. Put weight into your right hand, twist open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes back down to the block. Step your left foot back so that you're coming into a full plank momentarily with your hands on the blocks. Nice straight line. Your butt's not in the air and your belly's not sagging. Bring your knees down. And then shift your weight forward into an upward facing dog. So your arms are straight. This is what we did earlier, except we weren't using our blocks. Arms are straight, chest is open. Push your shoulders back. Think about your neck being nice and long. Good. And now push back to your knees. And we're gonna come to downward facing dog with our hands on the blocks. So just pretend your blocks are the mat. Curl your toes under and push up to downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent so the spine is long. Same thing here. Squeeze your forearms together so that the eye of the elbow rotates in and up. Shoulders, upper shoulders roll out. Okay, take a deep breath while you lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale as you swing that leg up between the blocks. Good, and or pick it up and move it there, however it needs to get there. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps up. And then slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in the T. Anjali Mudra. Pause, a breath or two. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down, hands come all the way down to the blocks. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to a high lunge. So you step back far enough back so that your right knee lines up over the ankle. Your calf is perpendicular to the ground. Lift your left quadricep so you tighten those muscles in the leg. Push weight into your left heel, your back heel. Nice long line from the crown of your head to the back heel. So just think about that long diagonal line. Keep your shoulders down, your chest open. Put weight into the left arm, twist open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, that hand comes back to the block. Step your right foot back to full plank. Knees come down. Shift your chest forward, upward facing dog. Push back to your knees. Downward facing dog. Inhale as you kick your left leg up behind you. Exhale, swing it up between the hands. Good. Or pick it up and put it there. Inhale. Exhale, step up with the other foot. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in the T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees forward, forward, all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Bring your right knee down. So this is where you would use padding if necessary to pad your right knee. Your left knee is still above the left ankle. Get light in your fingertips here. And then we're going to bring our arms up and overhead, open the chest into our Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Lean back, maybe look up even. Keep the chest open, keep your shoulders down from your ears. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the left, take your right hand on the outside of the left leg, reach behind you. Inhale, back forward and up. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your right knee. Step back to plank. Knees come down. Shift your weight forward, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, push back up to your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, swing your right leg up behind. Exhale, swing it up between the blocks. Inhale. Exhale, step up. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Okay, one more side. You notice how we're building here, we're building, and then it'll be all downhill. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back. Left knee comes down and pat it accordingly. Make sure the right knee is above the ankle and not forward of the ankle. Get light in your fingertips and then come on up with your arms to Anjaneyasana. Chest is open. If you can lean back, lean back. Bring your shoulders down from the ears. Feel how your shoulder blades are coming together on your back, the tips of your shoulder blades. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes on the outside of the thigh. Right arm reaches behind you. Inhale, come back forward, arms back up. Exhale, hands come down to the blocks. Lift the left knee, step back to plank. Knees come down, upward facing dog. And tuck the toes, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind. Exhale, swing the foot up between your hands or pick it up and put it there, however it needs to get there. Inhale, exhale, step up, and then very slowly rise up. Inhale, exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra, and then pause in Tadasana, mountain pose. Think about your spine. Think about your breath, active rest. This is an active rest. So shoulders down, chest open, head's right on top of the shoulders. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold all the way down. You can place your hands on blocks or not. Step back to downward facing dog. Pause here for a breath or two. Spread the fingers wide, unless you're gripping a block. Your buns are way up in the air. Bring your knees down to the mat. And then sit your bottom back to child's pose. And then please rest the forehead on something, either a block or your hands or the mat. Just make sure your forehead has a little bit of pressure on it because it has a profound relaxing effect on your nervous system. Okay, please very slowly come back up. And then watch me for a moment while I show you what we're going to do next, because those of you that have been on sabbatical may not remember this. this is called a rolling bridge. I'm just going to do it once and I'll talk you through it. It's going to be a lot slower than what I'm doing here. You're going to start with your knees bent, hands beside your hips, palms facing down. And I'm going to say, lift your hips up, roll your spine up, and then you're going to bring your arms up over your head at the same time. Backs of your hands are going to rest down above your head. And then you're going to pause here, and then we're going to roll back down, vertebra by vertebra. Arms are going to come back down and touch down with you when your hips touch down. Okay, and then we will repeat. So lie on your backs with your head facing toward me, and I shall talk you through this. And this is a very gentle, flowing bridge, relaxing bridge. Plant your feet so that they're hip width distance apart, and make sure your legs stay parallel to each other, hip width distance apart. Your arms are by your sides, palms facing down. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your chest is open. As you inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips and raise your arms up toward the ceiling. Roll your spine up, bring the weight onto the tops of your shoulders. Push the backs of your hands. If they reach above your head, put them down above your head. If not, don't. Good. And then take a breath here. As you exhale very slowly, roll the spine down, roll the arms down, and touch your bottom down the same time as you touch your hands down. And then pause a breath or two here. And then we'll repeat. Push into your feet, inhale, lift your hips, roll the spine up, bring your chest towards your chin as your arms go overhead, the backs of your hands rest above your head. Inhale. Exhale very slowly, roll the spine back down, arms come back down by your sides. Very gently float down beside your hips, and then pause here in a rest. And then we'll do this one more time. Take a deep breath as you push into your feet. Roll the spine up, bring the chest toward the chin, arms overhead, palms will be up above your head. If your hands can touch down, let them touch down. And now very slowly roll the spine back down and bring your bottom down to the mat the same time as your hands come down. Good. Keep your knees bent. Take your hands to the tops of your thighs and push your thighs away as you push your lower back into the mat. So you're releasing your spine. Your feet are still on the mat. Keep your feet on the mat. Yeah, good. Okay. And now bring your arms open in a T. Walk your feet together, and then bring open your knees out to the sides and bring the soles of your feet together so that they touch. So this is allowing gravity to stretch open your groin area. Your arms are in the T, perpendicular to your body, palms facing up. And then just relax here for a few breaths. Let gravity do its job. For once, gravity is working with us here instead of against us. From here, bring your knees slowly back together. Keep your knees bent. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat. Keep your arms in a T, palms facing up. Push into your feet and shift your hips about 2 inches to the left, and then let your knees fall to the right. They don't have to come all the way down, but let them go down as far as they do. And then look to the left. Slowly bring your head back to center, knees come back to center, hips come back to center. Push into your feet and shift your hips 1 or 2 inches to the right and allow your knees to fall to the left. And then your head turns to look to the right. Knees slowly come back to center, head come back to center, hips come back to the center. Grab a block. Lift your hips and place the sacrum on the block. And you can either stay here with your feet on the mat in a supported bridge pose, or allow your legs to float up into your inversion, your waterfall pose. And if it doesn't feel effortless, then the block just needs to be moved around a little bit till you find that center of gravity. So as you are holding this pose, focus on your breath. Deepen your breathing. These types of inversions temporarily take the pressure of gravity off of your spine and off of your organs, helps your metabolism, helps your nervous system. One more big, deep, slow breath, and then allow your legs to float back down to the mat. Remove the block. Allow your legs to go long on the mat and bring your arms overhead, palms facing up into a full body stretch. Fingertips going one direction, feet going in the other direction. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bring your right knee in toward your chest, and then take your arms, clasp up toward the ceiling, clasp your fingers around your shin, and bring your right knee into your chest. Good. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, lift your head, tuck your chin, roll your spine up, bring your nose toward your knee, and then very slowly roll your spine back down. Release your leg, let your leg go long on the mat. Bring your arms overhead, palms facing up, full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes into your chest, arms come up, clasp the fingers around your left shin and bring that knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, lift your head and shoulders, bring your nose to your knee. And then very slowly uncurl your spine. Let your legs go long on the mat, arms overhead, palms facing up one more time, full body stretch. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, keep your legs long on the mat, and just get your body comfortable for Shavasana. Focus on your breath. Slow down your breathing. Take a mental body scan. Find any areas of tension and let them go. Let your thoughts float by. Allow yourself just a few moments of inner bliss. Please bring your awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breathing as you gently wake up your body, making small movements with your hands and your feet. And then please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And now very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. And then please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Knuckles to my forehead honors God. Knuckles to my chin honors you. Knuckles to my heart honors myself. Namaste. Jai Yogis.